Namaste, all the beautiful souls. Welcome back to Vaiktara Tarot Reading. I hope you are all doing well. We are back with one more pick a card reading, and the topic is concerned for most of us because today's topic is about to understand clearly the issues, the problems, and the obstacles in your professional life. It could be your career, it could be your job, or it could be your business. And we will also try to get the solutions through the tarot cards, and tarots will convey us what could be done to resolve the problems in our professional life. At the end of the video, I am going to share my personal experience about my business and its downfall, and if you feel like having a look at it, you can please watch the video till end. Otherwise you can skip it, it's up to you. So as you can see, I have got 3 piles here. This is pile 1, 2 and 3 to understand the obstacles in your personal professional life and getting the solutions. Okay, so use your intuitions. Pause the video if needed, take a deep breath, meditate for a couple of seconds if needed, and look at the charms so that you can, whichever charm you're attracted to is your pick a card reading for today, and there is no right or wrong way of choosing a pile. Okay, so the cards are themselves so much in alignment that they will resonate with your current obstacles in your professional life, in your career, in your business, and they will give you a clear solutions, okay, so that you can resolve and move ahead smoothly in your career paths. So let's move with the pile 1, the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, to understand the obstacles in their professional life and to get a clear resolutions or clear solutions through the tarot decks. So let's spread the cards, start spreading the cards. The first card is 3 of Pentacles, and the second card is 2 of Swords. The third card is the Hermit card, okay, and the fourth card is 6 of Swords, and the last card is the Nothingness, that is the Hierophant or the Soul card. So this is the beauty of our soul, everything in the nothingness. So when I look at the cards, we have got 2 swords. So I feel that 2 of Swords and 6 of Swords. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, you could be air energy, that is Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. Very strongly I feel that you are air sign. And with the 1 Pentacles, we cannot deny that you being the earth sign, that is Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. Okay, so what is the obstacle in your business? What is the problem? What is the issue? So 3 of Pentacles, it is written here guidance. Can you see the card guidance? Yes, so this could mean that there is lack of guidance. So today's reading, I'm not going to give you a lot of explanation regarding each and every card. I will try to make it as simple as I could, because when you see so much first you observe the peaks in your professional life, then you observe the graphs coming down, and your mind is so much distorted that you want a quick fix. So today's video is going to be quick fix for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1. So with the guidance, I feel that the obstacle in your business or in your career or in your profession or job is lack of guidance. Yes, it's lack of guidance, and you are knocking at the doors of the people. It could be your family, friend, or it could be your colleagues who are not sincere advisors. They are manipulating you, or they are misleading you by giving or by feeding wrong information or wrong suggestions or wrong advices. So lack of guidance is the main obstacle for the career graph descending or coming down. And with that, you have got a lot of financial fluctuations. Okay, so I see some financial fluctuations also through this card. When I look at the picture, there is a happy fairy moving out, like she's trying to fly, and there at the back there is the gloomy shadow. The shadow is not happy. So some part of you is happy and the other half is not happy. That means your success is not complete, your success is partial. And the biggest obstacle which is being conveyed through this card is that there is lack of guidance and there is a lot of financial fluctuation, and you need to do more research for whichever business you are involved into. So that is about the first card. And let's see, schizophrenia. Two of Swords is bringing in the energy of schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a psychological disease where people tend to forget things for temporarily. They forget the things. Okay, and when you look at the pictures in this card, this is the Osho Zen deck I'm using. This is a very beautiful deck. So there is a good news in the card that two birds are taking a flight in the sky. So when you have a glance of two birds, it is a good sign, the positive sign. And you are in a swimming pool, or you are in some water body in an ocean or a swimming pool, and you are unable to decide whether you want to go deep down and explore or you want to come back to the surface. So schizophrenia, through this card, the one more obstacle or one more problem which could be possible in your career, in your professional life, is that you are not clear about what you want. So there is confusion, you are stuck, there is some stagnation. So something is being not moving. Okay, and it is causing you to take decision. It is causing you to take a decision, a confirmed decision. So there is difficulty in making decision, and there is also delay in plans, because the more you are confused, the delay is obvious. So Two of Swords is bringing in the energy of stagnation, confusion, and difficulty in making decisions, and the feeling of being stuck. Okay, so next, the other obstacle or the other influence which is coming in your career through this Hermit. This is the major card in the Arcana. Hermit is a rishi in Indian mythology who loves to spend time alone. He doesn't need a company because he thinks the world is within himself and he never feels alone. The Hermit never feels alone. But here this card is bringing in the energy that you are somehow very much fearful of the loneliness. You do not like to be left alone, and your mind is full of thoughts that if you don't do well in your business, if you don't excel in your career, if you don't bring your career graphs again back to their peaks, then you might be left out. And there is that fear pricking you from deep in your subconscious mind. So you don't want to be alone, loneliness. So these are the obstacles which are being conveyed through the cards. Now let's see the good news. How can you resolve your obstacles? How can you find the solutions for your problems which are making so much of shakiness in your professional life. So the burden, the next card is Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is bringing in the energy of the burden. So when I look at this card, I find that the person who is carrying another person on his shoulder and a cock, and there are so much of other things loaded. So I find that you are overloaded with work. Okay, the burden card is clearly conveying, strongly conveying that you are overloaded with work, and this person who is like completely tired, he looks like an aged person, an old person, and the one who is sitting on his shoulder could be his boss, their boss, could be the business proposals or the workload of the project or business or your job. It could be your targets given to you, it could be anything related in your job. Okay, and upon that, one more, there's a cock, which is a symbol of like alarm. The cock is a symbol of alarm because every morning the cock will wake up everyone with its cuckoo voice, cuckoo alarms. So the cock is sitting on your shoulder and it is constantly alarming you, giving you an alarm that you have to do this is your work, you have to complete your work, and you are leading a robotic life and you are doing everything like completely turned into a workaholic, and you're working to bring your business, to bring your career, to bring your job, to bring your professional life into the peak of success. But this is completely exhausting you. It is taking out all the energy within you, both physically as well as psychologically. So the schizophrenia card, this card is the burden card is a follow card for this card, because both of them are showing heavy anxiety, too much anxiety in your brain. So you need to relax. The burden card has come with a soothing message of solution, that what you need to do immediately is that you need to relax. Okay, you need to understand that working is very important. To excel in your business is very important. Money is very important. The materials, assets which you derive, which you desire from your professional life are obvious, but there is something much more valuable than all these, and that is little peace of mind. And little peace of mind can be attained through little things. You no need to do so much to have that peace of mind, that happiness. Okay, so the Six of Swords is bringing you the energy that now this is the time to take that burden off your shoulder, to decrease that workload. This is the time to understand that who are trying to manipulate you. People are trying to take advantage of your sincere working nature. So you have to understand that you have to work, but then you have to draw the boundaries, like in 24 hours I'll be working for 8 hours, or I'll be working for 10 hours, and the rest of the time I will be using for my own recreational activities, rejuvenational activities, so that will bring me well-being, wholeness, physically as well as psychologically. So this is the time you decide that what should be your working hours, so that the burden is off the shoulder. So that is the energy of Six of Swords. And this card is a very important and a very beautiful card. This is the particular card which I like in the whole deck, and this is the card of nothingness, no thingness. So there is everything in this nothing. If you look at the galaxy, the major part of the galaxy is black, and what we see, what stucks light or what stops light, what reflects lights, are the things which are not seen by our eyes because they cannot capture light. So you need to understand the beauty, the depth, and the peace in that nothingness, to observe the pitch dark. Okay, so the card, the nothingness, is bringing the energy that you have to bring about solution in your career, in your professional life. Now you understand what are the obstacles. So now you have to start seeking guidance, not from the external source but from within, because you have immense wisdom. You are an intellectual person, you are a very intelligent person. That is why you are being loaded with so much of work, but that work is not worth, it is not bringing you appreciation. Instead, it is bringing you a lot of stress and anxiety and tiredness and weakness. So you have to understand that now this is the time to get the guidance from within you, from the wisdom within you. So stop knocking the doors of the people who are giving you wrong suggestions and wrong advices. Okay, so seek guidance from within yourself and try to bring about clarity in your thoughts. That is through execution of the plans properly. Don't do overtime, don't overexert yourself. Okay, so take very strong decisions. Okay, somebody is saying that, oh, please work 2 more hours extra, so say, no, I have decided that I'll be working for only 8 hours or 10 hours. So that's it, not even a single minute more, because I have my personal life. So this is all. So you have to be very strict about all your decisions, and that could be possible only when you bring about the clarity in the thought. And the rest, don't be fearful of the loneliness, because if you think it is loneliness, you will be always scared, you will be always fearful, and you will always want to run away. Think that it is a bliss to enjoy your own company is an excellent quality a human being could ever have or ever possess. So try to spend time with yourself, try to talk to yourself, try to spend time with yourself, read books, listen to music, dance, cook, whatever like you have interest in, whichever area, do it alone. So try to enjoy the happiness in being alone, try to enjoy yourself, love your own company. Okay, so what is making you scared, what is making you fearful, transmute it into your strength. So don't be afraid of being alone, because it is the reality. Nobody can change that. We come into this physical world alone and we go alone. We bring nothing and we take nothing. So that is the message being conveyed through this card of nothingness, to solve the problems in your career. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1, now you understand what are the obstacles in your career. Okay, these 3 are the obstacles: lack of guidance, and not being clear in the thoughts, and fear of being alone. And the solutions are that you need to relax, decide how much you will work, take off that workload, that burden off your shoulder, and what all you think are your drawbacks, try to make them your strengths, so that you can move ahead smoothly in your professional life, in your career, and you will get all the success which you desire. So all the best to the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 1. Now with that we come to an end, and it's time to move ahead with the pile 2. The beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, to understand what are the obstacles, what are the issues in their career, in their professional life, in their jobs, which are pulling them back from achieving the success which they desire. And I'm going to keep this reading as simple as I can, because when you see problems in your business, problems in your professional life, your mind is so much distorted that it needs just a ray of hope. And through this tarot reading, I'm trying to bind that hope back. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, the first card is the Queen of Pentacles. Such a beautiful card. Okay, the second card is King of Pentacles. The cards are so much in alignment. Okay, so one more royal card we have. The third card is Queen of Swords. And this is Four of Wands. And the last card I have is, this is Ace of Cups. Okay, so that is wonderful spread, I guess, for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2. So we have got two queen cards. So I see so much of feminine energy here. So you could be a woman. Most of the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, could be a woman, and with 2 pentacles, that is the earth energy. So I find that the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2, strongly could be an earth sign, that is Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And also with the swords, we cannot deny the air energy, that is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And we also have the energy of cups. So you can be also Pisces, Scorpion, or Cancer. And with the wands, fire energy, that is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. So all the 4 energies are here. That means the beautiful souls, those who have chosen, could be any of the 12 zodiac signs, because we have got all the 4 elements. And I find that before even proceeding ahead, I find that you are someone with very, very high energy levels, because all the 4 energy elements are in the cards. So the first card, it is Queen of Pentacles, and it's written on the card flowering. Flowering is written on the card, and she is the queen is seated over a lotus, and she is in a very, like, she looks so gorgeous, and she is wearing pendants having both the masculine and feminine symbols, and she is wearing colorful bangles and the hairband, or what it's called, the crown, with all beautiful flowers, and like there is a light behind her. So this is really a beautiful hand print Osho Zen card. And so what this energy, it is so beautiful, but still it is bringing in the obstacle, the problem, the issue in your career, in your professional life, in your job. And that is that you are, there is everything in the card, everything needed to make a woman beautiful, a person beautiful, a human being beautiful, a special seed, a special costume, a special customized jewelry, and like everything is flowing and flaunting, but still it is also giving an indication of the obstacle or the problem or the issue related to your career, related to your professional life. And that is, you are not considering opportunities which are coming into your life. So many opportunities are coming into your life, they are knocking at your door, but you are not choosing the favorable opportunities. Maybe you are choosing wrong opportunities, maybe you are taking in wrong opportunities. That is what is creating obstacle in your professional life. So the Queen of Pentacles is bringing in the energy that you are not considering real opportunities or right opportunities, because you don't want to take risk. Maybe you are known to some career, you are known to some business, you are exposed to some kind of job. Maybe it's an hereditary, maybe your parents, grandparents did it, it's a family business. So you want to take it ahead, You don't want to explore yourself into something new, even though you have interest, or even though you have the qualification. You don't want to get into a new business because you don't want to take risk, and you don't want to take risk because you have the fear of failure. Okay, so that is why you are again and again clinging back to wrong opportunities. You are getting into wrong business. So that is what the Queen of Pentacles is bringing in, the obstacles in your professional life. And you are surrounded by untrustworthy partners. If you are in a partnership, or you have colleagues, boss, or the team which is not trustworthy, or the team which you have with you, the people who work for you, the employee or the bosses over you, they are not trustworthy. They are unappreciative. Okay, so that is the main problem in your career. And with the king of Pentacles, it is written abundance. Again, the king also is like sitting on the clouds. There is sun and the moon, and like everything needed to make the ambience beautiful, rich and royal. Everything is fine, but still it is bringing in some problems, some obstacles, some unseen realities. And with this, we are getting the energy. I'm getting the energy very strongly. I'm intuiting that, like, the king is the most intellectual and rich person, and obviously most of them are indulged in some kind of habits which are not good. So what I'm sensing is that you are into some kind of habits which are not healthy for you. It could be drinking, it could be smoking, it could be like gambling, or it could be abusing some materials or people, whatever. But I find that through this card, I'm sensing that there are some habits which are not healthy for you. Okay, so before these habits turn into addictions, you have to understand that what are those habits, and you have to try to not turn away from that path which is misleading you through bad habits. Okay, so don't make it an addiction. Whatever habit it is, you know it better, because what I see through the card is it could be anything turn into an addiction. So it's an alarm, it's a warning that you have to come back from that habit. You have to come out of that habit, and you have to give a healthy try. Instead of that, fill in that space with a good habit. And I'm sensing that it could be something related to greed, attachment, or you have a very big ego, and you are someone, as I told you in the beginning, that you are someone who is very energetic, because I see all the 4 elements: fire, water, air, and fire, water, air, and earth. So all the 4 elements are here. So you are very highly energetic, and you are very royal, what I am sensing from the cards, because we have 2 queens and 1 king. So the bad habit could be that your ego is so big, your persona is so big, and you don't want to, or you can't even think of leading a simple life. Your life is so very luxurious. And I am also finding that you are someone who is not content with your work. You're not satisfied. There is always that feeling of dissatisfaction. You desire for more and more and more. Whatever you achieve, you want a step ahead, more and more and more. So there is greed. And I find that either you are corrupted, or you make your work by corrupting other people. So you are into wrong transactions. You have a distorted commerce. You are misusing the commerce, you are misusing the finances. When you want something through your career, through your business, in your profession, you get it either anyways, by hook or crook. So if you have to also get involved into some unethical practices, you don't mind, you go ahead, because you want to come out as a winner, as an all-rounder. You want to be number one, and to be in that position, to maintain that position of king, you get involved into some habits, some attachments, ego issues, some unethical practices. So which is the final results which you get is sense of dissatisfaction. Okay, so that is really a very big issue, especially with people who are into big business, big money making. Okay, and the queen of swords is bringing in the energy of, again, that you are someone who is unable to handle criticism. You don't want people to criticize your work. You want all attention, all appreciation, and you only pursue your life in terms of success and failure. So there is nothing in between success and failure. You see only two colors of your life, either black or white. And now you need to understand that there are so many other colors, beautiful colors, which you are not considering, or which you are underestimating terribly, miserably. So you see life only through success and failures. You know only these two emotions, success and failure. You are not aware of most of the other emotions. Okay, so that is also one of the obstacles, one of the problems which is creating so much of fluctuations in your professional life. So that is being conveyed with continuously in a denial state. When somebody tell you that your ego is big and what you're doing is unethical and what you're doing is not good, and you have a lot of greed, you have to understand that when your business, sometimes business is up, sometimes business is down. Ups and downs are like obvious in business, but you are someone who is completely denying sincere suggestions being given to you, and you are like nothing can stop me. I have to be in that position by anyway manipulating anything unethical. There is nothing unethical about for you when it comes to your business, when it comes to be in that position of king. So you don't find anything unethical. And the morality, so the queen of swords is saying that the morality is lacking in you. You find that there is nothing like morality. When you are successful, morality is, everything can be covered up just by success and just by materials, and just by when you are a king, everything hides behind the king. Nobody can look into a king eye to eye. Everybody have to bow down in front of a king. So that is the ego inside you. So these three are the problems. Okay, so now let's come to the solutions. What are the cards trying to give you the solution? The first solution is coming through the Four of Wands, and it is written here participation, and the symbol you see here is the Tibetan symbol. It is called the dorje, or a thunderbolt. So something is going to come into your life like a thunderbolt, and which is going to open your eyes wide and your mouth wide, and you will then understand that yes, now you have understood. Maybe now you have widened your eyes and widened your mouth when you're looking at this particular pile too, that yes, now looking at these images of these deities and gods and goddesses, now you are clear that yes, what I have been doing is what is being conveyed through the cards. Now anymore I cannot be in the denial phase. Now I have accepted, and this acceptance has come on your head, come on your mind like a thunderbolt. So the dorje, symbol of thunderbolts in the Tibetan culture, it is bringing you the energy that you have to balance your karma, so now you know who are the people, who are the list of people to whom you have to say a sincere sorry, and who are the list of people whom you have to give something back. So this is the time to give back things so that you can receive that contentment which is immensely lacking in your mind. You are not happy, you're not content. So by giving away materialistic things, whatever you have to give to people, by giving that away, you will receive so much of peace, so much of prosperity in your life. So this is the time to receive and to give. This is the time to give your contribution wherever you have pulled back your contribution. This is the time you contribute in that particular area to those particular people, and this is the time to participate. Okay, if you have a business, if you have a job, or if you are in some kind of any kind of institution, this is the time to participate in all the events where you have been invited. So don't say that I'm such a big business, I will not participate in small events. You have to participate. It could be a local event, it could be a national event or an international event. By participating, you will be able to spread your business, your name in good books of all the people throughout the world. So this is the time to participate personally, and this is the time to make your business into participation. Okay, so that is coming through the Four of Wands. This is the time to contribute, give back. Okay, and the final card, which is the summary of all these four cards, which is so much in alignment, is the going with the flow. It is written on the card, going with the flow, and Ace of Cups. This could be you, this could be your soul, this could be your mind, this could be your thought, this could be your consciousness, which is like in an inverted position in the ocean. So it's now if you want to have this kind of relaxation, you have to go with the flow. Okay, so going with the flow means that you have to move towards the positive side of your career. Okay, and you have to understand that everything should be achieved in a proper way, in an ethical way. You should be happy, you should be in profit, and you should also make other people gain through your business. You should not always look only at your profit and do whatever makes you in a profitable position. So this is the time to behave with morality, bring that ethics in your career. And Ace of Cups also brings in the energy that this is the time to crumble your ego, this is the time to console your ego, and this is also the time to end the fake partnerships in your career. The people who run before and after you because they get something in turn. So this is the time to cut off from those kind of people, those kind of business partnerships. So you have to cut off the fake relationships in the business, and this is the time to adjust. Okay, keep your likes and dislikes aside and say that I'm a human being. So what a human being can adjust, the simplest place where a human being can adjust, I can also adjust. Don't say that I don't like this, I can't eat this, I can't live here, I can't travel by bus, or I am a branded. No, try to become a simple person, and what all wealth you have, what all savings you have, release it, let it flow. Okay, if you keep the money holding, it will become stagnant, it will start purging. Okay, so release the money you have, invest it. You can invest it into charity, you can invest it into some kind of business from where you can get profit, as well as it will be like helping to the society. So release the wealth you have and go with the flow. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile two, I hope you understood what are the problems which are creating obstacles in your life. The first is that you're afraid of taking risk, you're not taking right choices. And the second is that you are into some kind of unhealthy habit, so look into that. And you lack morality. I mean, you're doing your business only for profit, and rest of the things doesn't matter to you. Now that you understand that, things will fall onto you like a thunderbolt, and it will open your eyes, open your mind, and you will realize and you will accept. This is a time to accept that what all wrong you did, and this is a time to pay back, so that you get that satisfaction and contentment in your life. Okay, and this is a time to go with the flow properly, no shortcuts, with ethics, with morality, and with happiness. Be in profit and also make others involved with you also gain profits through you. This is the time to help others and grow with them, so that this is the real growth, this is the real business, so once you understand, if you understand it as soon as you could, that will be really very, very bringing a lot of peace of mind to you and a lot of satisfaction. You are king, but there is no satisfaction, no happiness. So that is what I have got for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2. Business is important, but do not mix business with pleasure. So that is for the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 2. Now let's move with the pile 3. Beautiful, beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3 for understanding the obstacles in their business, career, professional life, and to find the solution through the tarot cards. And I'm trying to keep this reading super simple, because when you see a lots of downs and downs, when your graph in your career comes down, your mind is so much distorted that you don't want to listen to long lectures. So we are going to keep it simple, and we are going to keep it on the point. So the pile starts spreading this card. The first card we have is King of Wands. The second card is the Tower. The third card is the Chariot. The fourth card is the Temperance card. And the last card is Ace of Pentacles. So the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3 to understand the problems, obstacles in their professional life and trying to find the solutions through the tarots, I have to tell you that we have got 3 cards from the upper arcana: the Tower, the Awareness, the Tower, the Chariot, and the Temperance. These 3 are the cards from the upper arcana. And the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3, with the wands, I find that you could be the fire sign, that is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And with the pentacles, beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3, you can also be an earth sign, that is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Okay, so let's understand what is the obstacle, what is the problem in your career which is pulling you back to reach the success in your professional life. So what I find is the intensity, your career is moving with a great intensity, like it's zoop. You have just started, you're very young, you have just started your career, and you have already already reached the peak of your career, and the speed is so intense, so fast, that people are surprised. People are surprised in a negative way. You have created so many enemies for you. You have created so many critics for you, because when you are into business and as a newcomer, when you don't take suggestions from your seniors, and when you take your own decisions and you are successful, then people will not accept you. They want to give you so much of stress and anxiety and so much of criticism, and they want to make you, pull you down. Okay, that is what is happening in your career, in your professional life right now. You are moving in your professional life with such an intensity, with such a speed. There is so much of success. That is why you have created a large troop of enemies around you. They are threatened of your success. Okay, they are threatened of your success, and they are doing everything possible so that they can pull you down. Okay, so now that they are trying to pull you down, so many things are happening in your life unexpectedly, like you're falling down from a tower. This is you sitting peacefully, and the pieces inside you, the thoughts inside you are falling. There is fire energy there's people are falling, and there is so much of lightning in the card, and so much of chaos is happening in your life. Like you are set for tomorrow, and suddenly you get some like big news which you have not expected. That so many things are happening in your career, in your professional life, which are like out of nowhere. You have not even imagined that this kind of thing will happen, and they are happening actually, and that is bringing feeling in you as if you are falling down from a tower. And that is also making you think for your future, like if such sudden falls or such sudden the career graph which will come down, so like all of a sudden down, and the projects will go out of your hands like this, then how will you able to, like, you have so much of intensity, where will you take all this energy? So you are so much concerned about your future, your professional life, your career, and you are feeling like it is giving you shakiness. It is giving you as if the earth, the land under you is, somebody has pulled rugs out of your feet, and you are having that sense of falling, sense of instability. So that is being brought through the tower card. It's a thunderbolt, and you're not feeling nice, you're not liking all these sudden surprises, the negative surprises. You are not liking them, and you feel that if these things continue in your life, what will happen? So that is one of the obstacles which is running in your thought process. And the chariot, the awareness is bringing in the energies which are trying to create obstacles in your life. They are like, you're not able to differentiate, because people, the project is gone out of your hand. You are in loss, your career graph is coming down, and when you go and meet someone who is very influential, whom you find excuse me, as your mentor, you go and tell them that I was about to get profit of this much, this $1 million or this million rupees, or this, I was about to do this was my plan, and this is the soft copy, this is the thing, this is the business house with which I was about to collaborate, but suddenly the venture is like cancelled, things are getting rejected. So when you discuss with some influential personalities, some mentors in your life, and they will tell you like, this is common, or they will give you some technical reason or some business gyan, some business wisdom, and they will try to soothe you. But you have to understand that with whom you are taking the advices, because this is the time to differentiate between the real mentors and the fake mentors. So this is the time to differentiate between the real friends and enemies. Who are your real friends and who are your enemies? You can always do that by doing something practical. Try to take help from all your friends. Tell them that my financial situation is really fluctuating, so please try to help me financially, give me this amount of money. And those who have money but they tell you that even I am in losses, understand that they are your enemies. And those who say that, those who are like okay business, but they say that I don't have money, but you don't worry, I will try and arrange from some other sources, understand that they are your friends. So this is the time to differentiate between the friends and the enemies, real friends and enemies. Okay, and this is also the time to bring in the best out of you, because it is when you are in the darkest phase of your life, the best will come out of you. When there is pitch dark in your professional life, when you are in absolute darkness, then only you'll be understanding the importance, the value of the light, even a ray of light. So this is the time you need to bring that awareness. This is the time you need to lead yourself by taking all the friends nearer to you and cutting off all the enemies, throwing out, cutting completely, like disconnecting with them, and to bring about the new person from within you. Understand? So this is a chariot is also one of the verses from Mahabharata, where when Arjun was in completely like distorted mind, Lord Krishna guided him through giving his wisdom. When it is about the righteousness, when you are doing right thing and something wrong is becoming an obstacle, it is always your duty to cut off that wrongness from your life and see that rightness always prevails. So this is also a lesson for you, that whoever the enemies could be the closest in relationship with you. It could be your parents, it could be your siblings, it could be your close family, close friends, close relatives, but they are stabbing at your back. So this is the time you have to understand that the relationship doesn't matter when they are doing something wrong. It is your duty to cut them off, to throw them down in the dustbin and move ahead in your life. So that is the message coming through the awareness card. And the integration, that is the temperance card, is saying that this is the time to bring in balance. The cards are so much in alignment. When I am picking up card by card, the cards are in so much alignment. You have to bring in integration in your professional life. This is the time to get integrated in your professional life. You have to understand that whatever is needed to be do to bring your business, to bring your career, to bring your professional life to the peak, to the success which you desire, you have to do that. Nothing can pull you back. And try to see that you don't mix up your personal life with your professional life, and also see that you do not discuss everything with everybody. Once you attain that desired results, then people will know. You no need to blow your trumpet to everybody that I did that and I did. There's no need to show off. Just do your work, move ahead, achieve all the success, go to the peaks. Let people know by themselves. When you are a winner, when you are a like big businessman, anyhow you will be like talk of the town. So don't discuss your profits, don't discuss your plans. Even if somebody pricks you like, okay, what are you doing now and how much profit you are, like what is your turnover, you just say that I am not looking into all those things now. Right now I have given that responsibility. You have to just cut off that talk. Do not discuss your deep business secrets with anybody. Don't trust. Now I'm telling that don't trust people who deserves to be trusted. Okay, don't trust just because they are your family, or don't trust them because they are very close to you. Just see that who are your real friends. So the integration card is saying that this is time to bring about that balance in your life by transmuting all the negative relationship, all the negative energies out of your life. Okay, and the last card I have is the Ace of Pentacles, and it is written on the card, it is adventure. Here is a little baby girl walking towards the light. So I told you in the beginning that the beautiful souls, those who have chosen pile 3, you are very, very young. You are young entrepreneurs, and your speed of work, your plans of execution, it's so modern, it's so technical, it's so like like, I'm telling you that you are someone who is like, you are a big businessman, but when people look at you, they may say that he is maybe a mountain climber, or he is somebody who is like involved in adventure rafting, or he's a guide, something like that, because your appearance doesn't look like a businessman, like they are serious, like wearing branded shoes. No, you are just casual, cool kind of mentality. So that's why there are so many things about you what people are unable to digest. People are unable to digest your personality, your success, your speed, your intensity, and they are unable to, like, they are trying to pull you down by all means and by all ways. And in some sense it is also bothering you, and in some sense it is not bothering you as well, because you are someone who is cool headed, you who believes in adventure, who have all the means of relaxing through adventures and through recreational activities. You do so much of adventures, and you love to face insecurities, you love to face challenges, you are not fearful of anything which is coming across your business, your professional life, your, like, whatever is coming in front of you, you are with your sense of intellect, with your sense of experience, with your sense of the techniques and tools and skills you have, you are trying, and also you're resolving, and also you're achieving success, and you're moving ahead in your life. And the speed, the intensity you're moving ahead in your life is the real obstacle for your career. So you can come over that by not discussing all your business, all your plans, all your success, all your profits with everybody. So keep some things secretive, keep it for yourself. So the adventure card is telling me that you are ready for all the adventures, all the challenges, all the insecurities, and you are ready to transmute every negativity in your career, in your professional life, into positivity and into light. So you have that capability, you are born a leader, and nobody can pull you back. So that is the solution coming from the cards. So the beautiful young, energetic, vibrant, super speed and super intense souls, those have chosen pile 3, let me tell you that these 3 cards are the probable obstacles in your life. That is for the first card is that the success, the amount of success you have achieved, and the short time span of time you have achieved, have created a lot of enemies around you. They are trying to pull you down, and you are a bit scared, skeptical about your future. You are not liking this surprises, negative surprises, which are bringing your career graph down, and now you are not aware about your enemies and your friends. You trust many people whom you should not be trusting. So these 3 are the obstacles in your career, and the solutions are coming through the integrity and through adventure. You have to do everything with integration, do not discuss everything with everyone, okay? Try to keep your personal and professional life apart. Don't mix business with pleasure. How much ever closer they are related to you, through family, through friends, or whatever, keep all the confidential informations up to you, okay? And try to bring about balance, and you are ready to face all kind of insecurities, all kinds of challenges in your life, because you know that this is the right way to grow, and this is the right way to bring in contentment, to take your career graph, to take your professional life to the peak of the success which you desire. So that's really lovely. I'm very happy the kind of attitude pile 3 have towards their career, towards their business, towards taking their professional life to the epitome of success. So wish you all the best. With that, we come to an end with the pile 3. So in the beginning I told you that I am going to share you my own experience, my downfall of business. So that is a couple of almost 8 years back, I had a very strong desire to have my own restaurant or a cafe. So because I was running always out of like financial fluctuations, I was unable to start my own restaurant. But when I had enough money, I started my own cafe, and it was well, it took off well. But later, when I was seeing losses, when I was in loan with banks and financial agencies, when I was seeing that I am finding it too difficulty in even in completing or paying off the bills, the rents, the rentals, and the maintenance, and the employees' salary, and this and that. So I was able to like trying to drag it, because that was my dream and it was going well and I was loving what I was doing. But when it was like out of control, it was out of proportion, now I have no means, like no sources, no ray of hope. And in that distorted mind state, people, family, friends, they were giving me so many opinions why I was failing, why I have failed in my business, why my cafe is not like running like other cafes and restaurants, why I'm not able to generate profits out of my business. So people gave me so many suggestions, some of which I put into practice also, but nothing worked. So then I took the help of the tarots to understand what the real problem was and what is the solution. Then the tarots told me that real problem is that the time for the business was not right. Then it clicked to me immediately, like yes, my children are very young. One of my child was just in kinder and other was in elementary school, so I have to look into my home. I was a homemaker, then I was also running a cafe, so I was unable to merge up things. Then also that was the obstacle, and the solution was that I have to put a halt for some time. So I listened to the tarots, then immediately I proceeded. I took the suggestions of the cards, the energies of the cards, and I sold my cafe, and with the amount I got, I was able to clear all the loans which I have taken from the banks, and I have put a halt to the cafe. If I would have not done it, and if I would have taken more loans, more finances, more debts from people, then it would have been really very difficult. It would have ruined my personal life as well as my professional life. So when you are in the crossroads of your life, when you don't seek any suggestion, when you don't see any ray of hope, tarots can build that bridge to make you clearly understand what your problem is and how you get to the solution. So I hope that brought you a little light about what is the power and what is the magic of the tarot cards and their alignment is. So with that, we come to an end with today's video. I hope you liked it, you resonated what the tarots conveyed you. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, please go ahead, click on that subscribe button and put the notification to all, so that you will be not missing any of my uploads. And I am looking forward to do more of videos with the career and spirituality, because that is the topic which pulls me, which attracts me. So with that, we come to an end. So until next time, take good care and stay blessed. Lots of blessings from Goddess Vaidara. See you. Have a good day. Bye bye. Astu and namaste once again.